How's it going, everybody? So, this is an update on my hybrid war submission for Crocodilus Imperatoris, not Crocodilus Imperator. Apparently, the Latin on that was wrong. I'm not apologizing. Latin is not my first language. I don't think it's really anybody's first language unless you live in the Vatican City, and even then, probably not. So, what's been going on? Well, let's get the big ones out of the way. First, the art for this creature. And I say art with big air quotes for a reason. So here's the thing. I commissioned an artist. A guy named Ronnie. Ronnie took my money and ran. So I have no art for this thing. Or at the very least, no good art for this thing. I tried using AI to create this creature. AI hates this thing. AI, as you know, this is basically a crocodile with a Triceratops type beak on the front. And for some reason, AI gets tripped up by the beak every time. Also, I mentioned Triceratops like frill, and for some reason, every AI thing under the sun wants to give this thing horns. Or they make it look like some sort of cartoony monster you would see in like a really cheap, really cheap, like dollar store dinosaur toy. So, unfortunately, the only art I have of this thing is a skeletal design that was altered off of the art of a guy named Fedeno. And by the way, even if it is altered, I use this guy's art, so I'm tagging him in the description below because this guy needs all the love and respect. I refuse to not credit an artist if I'm going to use their stuff. So there's that. I've reached out to a couple of other artists kind of hoping for a pro bono piece of art, which, let's be real, that's not going to happen. I know that's not going to happen. Madly Mesozoic, you're one of the people I asked. If you see this, know that was a desperation move, and no hard feelings one way or the other, dude. I love your stuff. You're actually 9/10 of the reason I'm in this hybrid war. The other 10th is because I'm a competitive SOB when I want to be. Not normally, but when I want to be. But yeah, I have I at the very least have an altered image of this creature, because that was the best I could do. And Fedeno, if you see this, I apologize, my dude. Even if it is altered, I'm still using your art. So, like I said, I'm tagging you, man. You deserve all the credit in the world. Thank you. And now for the other parts of this thing. A little update on the creature's makeup. So here's the thing. A lot of the old estimates for the Deinosuchus being 50 feet long, those are apparently not accurate. A lot of people think it's closer to 35 feet, which is a problem because, from what I understand, Goju Center's being very specific about this. They want the animal's size to be within acceptable ranges of what the creature is. So that's where I've decided to add one more genetic contributor to Crocodilus Imperatoris. And that creature I'm adding is the JP Mosasaurus. Now, I want to make this clear. This thing is not as big as the Mosasaurus. It literally can't be as big as Mosasaurus. The Mosasaurus shouldn't be as big as the Mosasaurus, but this is going off Jurassic Park canon, so fair is fair. However, I have at least added the Mosasaurus for its size, so at the very least, Crocodilus Imperatoris will at the very least be comparable to what its original estimates were. So, yeah, 50 feet long. 50 feet long, 6 feet tall, of around 11 tons. This thing is a beast. And the reason it's 11 tons instead of 12 or 15, like some of the estimates say, is because this thing is a bit lighter built due to the fact that it's part monitor lizard. That's another thing, by the way. Apparently, I heard an article at one point that said that the closest living relative to the Mosasaurus is the monitor lizard. So, at the very least, the congruity here is good. But yeah, it's not a huge thing, and it literally is just there for the size. Although, the Mosasaurus lung capacity does help with the alligator vocalization, so I'm feeling good about that, at least. I also added a section about the life cycle of this creature. I hope it has nothing to do with the hybrid showdown, but I love this thing, and it's honestly one of my favorite creations. So I would absolutely love to see what all of you think. I'm tagging the the Google Doc in the description below. I'm not sure if I can use that Google Doc for my submission form. I still don't know how that works quite yet, but to be fair, the contest isn't until tomorrow morning, so maybe I can use it as my submission form. Maybe there's an actual submission form. I don't know. Either way, bases are covered. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna tag a few people. I'm gonna tag a few people in the description. People who I think need some love, some respect, and definitely more clicks. So yeah, that's the update. I hope I make it through the bracket. And as I said in the description of my last video, may the best affront to God win. The hybrid war is on, people, and I'm excited. Peace.